Brand new 2024 Toyota Tacoma SR5. Let's take a look. So hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. So my local dealership, they got two brand new Tacomas in. This one, the SR5, and then also a TRD Sport, which I'll do a video on for you guys as well. But this is a base model SR5. No additional upgrades with this one, aside for some port options, but it is four-wheel drive, and the MSRP is $40,000. So I'll take a look at the window sticker right here for you guys. You guys can pause it if you want. I'll try to get it all lined up for you. But if you guys are interested in this truck, I will leave Brian, the salesman here, his information down in the description. We could see that the price of this one is at about $40,000. And then with some additional charges on this one from the port, making this truck close to 45, but a lot of things are negotiable. A lot of these first bit of Tacomas that dealerships will have, they may have a lot of options on them, since they are going to be kind of hard to get, and dealerships may be putting some options on these trucks, but you could try to negotiate if you want, but at least I don't see an addendum on this one, which is pretty nice. But taking a look at the SR5 as we go around it, what do you guys think? This is one of the little upgrades that they have with the inlay for Tacoma on the back and our black tipped exhaust. But we're gonna go ahead and start up front just to show you guys the front of this SR5, and then we will make our way on into the inside. So the SR5 honestly comes pretty paint matched. A lot of the new Tacomas, no matter what grade, honestly come really paint matched, and they look good with the wheel arches paint matched, the grille surround, brushed aluminum, or nickel I should say, on the Toyota logo. Really no chrome on these trucks. I feel like Toyota did it really well on the Tacoma and just didn't do chrome. I mean, the Tundra over there, right, it has some chrome on it a little bit. That's dark chrome because that's a platinum, or that capstone over there, how it has quite a bit of chrome on it. But the Tacoma, they were very tasteful when they did this new redesign for this truck. So even though this is an SR5, we have some nice standard LED headlights with the projector housing for the low beams and high beams. Right here on the side it says Tacoma, if you guys can see that. Some of the other models will say TRD Pro, or it will say Trail Hunter on the higher end ones. Below the grille, we have our radar for our radar cruise control. This truck has Safety Sense 3.0, which is standard on all Tacomas. Our fog lights right here, big air dam, but it is easily removable. And then we also have our two recovery points right there. As we look down the side of this Tacoma, you can see how it kind of evolved from the third generation. So with this fourth generation, it does still look like a Tacoma, really. Kind of baby Tundra vibes. I do get that, right, with the Tundra right there. But it does still carry on a lot of characteristics that the third generation Tacoma had. I feel like these mirrors, I feel like they're the same ones that are on my third gen Tacoma. But even though this is an SR5, it's nice not to see a bunch of kind of cheap plastic throughout it on the outside. Like, you have paint matched door handles, which is cool. You do have some chrome right down here. I know I said there's no chrome, but a lot of models will have blacked out badging. And then even the wheel arches too, nice and paint matched. And even these wheels, like they're not horrible wheels on a cheaper SR5. Like, you may want to swap these out, but they're not that bad at all. And they look the part. I'm not too stoked on the color, but at least like the look of them looks pretty good. As we come around to the back, you'll notice that we don't have any of the little party tricks on this one. We do have the Tacoma embossed in the back, but as we open this tailgate, it's not dampened, and I'm not sure if all of them are supposed to be dampened. I can't remember that, but at least on this SR5, it being an entry-level model, the TRD Sport was really dampened, so maybe that's just an upgrade when you get up in the grades. I can't honestly remember, but we have a nice textured composite bed back here. It's nice to finally see a fully production vehicle, and we can definitely tell that when we go on into the inside. But we have the cleats right here. We have the nice bed rails on this one too, but the tailgate, at least, very easy to shut. Very nice and lightweight. Four-wheel drive badge right there. This one does have an upgraded black tip TRD exhaust. And then the cool thing too with this bumper, like, they made it kind of high, so if you want to off-road this, I would definitely recommend chopping off the exhaust, because it does hang down pretty low. But you'll see this little part right here in the frame, that's for like a high lift jack, or if you need to lift up the back of your Tacoma. Integrated tow hitch right there too. We'll go ahead and go on into the inside of this truck now and take a look at the finished materials. It is a keyless entry truck, so you don't need the key to unlock the truck or start it. It's a push button start. But we have some nice finished materials here. Nice texture up here. This is all plastic. I would want to say that on more high-end models, you're gonna have more soft touch on the door. But here's a good look at our door. Nice solid door too, man. Holy smokes. Even back here, everywhere on this truck. Just very solid. But we have cloth seats. I pointed this out in the TRD Sport video. Like, just all this plastic, even though it moves like a little bit, seems so much more durable than my truck. We'll take a look right here. If you guys want to pause it for the payload stuff, you can. But automatic seats for the lumbar support, you could see that in the seat. But then this particular truck does have a lot of manual adjustments right there. We'll take a look right here at our buttons. This one right here is to adjust the brightness in your truck. We have our manual adjuster right here for our lights, our automatic low beam and high beam button, traction control, jellyfish launcher right here, and then you have a bunch of blank spaces here if you want to add additional accessories in the future. Here, take a look at our dash. We'll go ahead and climb on into this truck. Take a look, looking out of it. So we have a nice shelf right here, which is good for the passenger to put stuff on. Tacoma written out here. I like this gray look that this truck has. Nice texturized glove box. This is our smaller display. So the SR5, at least as of right now, you can't upgrade it to a bigger 14-inch screen. I believe this one is 8 inches. And even with our gauge cluster right here, you guys can see we're gonna have a little bit of a digital gauge cluster right there and some information that pops up on both the left and the right-hand side. Here's a look at our steering wheel. Very much exactly like my Toyota Tundra. I feel like this is like a darker material though right here. I actually really like that. And then even with the Toyota logo, it's more of a brushed aluminum, whereas on my Tundra, it's a very shiny chrome. Looking down at our center console right here, it is a single zone climate control, but I do like that this truck also has some high-speed USB-C right here. So if you ever have to fast charge any devices, you could do that. 12 volt right there. Huge shifter, literally the same size as like the one in my Tundra right over there. No buttons right here for the auto start stop, where that TRD Sport, it actually had it. And then our lever right here for the 4-wheel drive. The truck's in 2 high right now. 4 high, 4 low. The truck has to be in manual or in neutral to go into that. And then we have our parking brake, hold button, and then if you got a Tacoma with a wireless charger, that would be right here. But nice little cubby space right there too. The start stop right, or the on off right there. Nice little interior, and it's a black headliner too, and then SR5, which I really like. Closer look at the seats. Nice little grab handle right here for the passenger. More MOLLE panels on the side. This truck's solid. This truck's really solid. Even the center console, it opens up nice and soft too. Decent amount of space up in there, but super solid. Then going on into the back seats, again, some softer kind of rubberized materials right here. Nice texture though. These seats are up right now, so we could take a look at the storage space that you have on the bottom of this Tacoma. Nice and deep right there. And the seats, the way that they position themselves up and hold themselves up, not the biggest fan, honestly. It's by this like little thing right here. I didn't know if that was pre-production or if that was gonna be standard. I kind of do wish that there was a little mechanism in the seats just to hold it up like the Tundra, but that's what we got right now. And then the back of the seats, if you pull this lever, you're able to pull them down to have additional storage right back here. And this is so much better than the pre-production trucks, just like with all the materials that they chose to do on this. Nice grab handle right here, super solid to get into. And then we have some cup holders back here for the rear occupants, and no additional USB-Cs down here, but it does look like we have a 12 volt right there. No vents in the back. I kind of wish that they put them in there for the rear occupants, but I believe Ranger is the only one to have that. And then this truck too, we don't have a rear glass that opens up. That is an option on the Tacoma. So what do you guys think about this new Tacoma SR5? Let me know down in the comment section, and I'll catch you all in the next one. All right, see you later.